The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
You arrive.
At Curse's Alley?
The foreboding bum town. Probably only foreboding because you know what's in there. Otherwise it just looks like this.
I'm
It's
staying
kind
in the
of
car.
innocuous, crappy alley in the middle of an otherwise fine commercial district.
I brought like a bunch of 20s.
Okay.
20s to a bunch of buns.
Hey, thanks, guy.
One of them will be like trying to be helpful since you gave him a 20.
You probably don't want it. Like, it can be pretty dangerous. I ain't threatening you or anything. It's just, you know.
I need to see Al.
Oh. Does he know you're coming?
He does now.
What are you doing here?
Because I'm following up to him, so hanging behind him.
Also follow me. I'm staying in the car. I've been warned not to go into there.
Okay, so you see, yes, there's some magic here. Like, centered right there. And you see, there's no spirit there. A void. An
Take a step back.
Smart.
I warned you about coming here.
Well, there's an old man in a church I need to speak to.
That old fool.
But I also need to ask you something.
You want to know about them?
No. A being called a Harbinger.
Names don't mean much to me.
I can explain the whole thing to you, or you can just do what you did last time.
This is going to feel weird.
So he just gets whipped into this big cloaky void.
I can see why he wasn't anxious to come back.
And then he gets spat out.
Oh, that's so weird.
It looks weird.
It doesn't get better the second time.
Why did you show me nothing?
What did you see?
Nothing. I saw the dead woman and dead people, but nothing else. And I've seen enough dead. And a mask
A mask.
in black.
Then you didn't see all that there was were affected by the same problem we are.
Then you're fucked.
Oh, that's great.
That's the second time tonight.
Or whatever is affecting you might also have a deal with the emissary of the king's Jimboja.
That would explain why you came
Former
back
New
too.
Zealand Prime Minister.
That would explain how he could come back as well.
No reply.
Is he gonna bar my way if I like head to the church?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Don't spend long. Your kind attract trouble.
Lightning flashes because the slips. Also because it just would anyway.
I'll leave as soon as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Curse. watching Chris carry on.
You squint and stare at the soul's bane as I shuffle past, not turning my back to him. So I'm walking backwards down there. Along the way you guys are going now.
Not like the
Pardon
spirits
us,
give you
yeah,
better
just-
peripheral vision. I don't know.
Problems.
What are you doing in the car?
Basically just
Sing little songs and
peering out the windows, like
Isn't
from
it
within
another
the car, like
convertible?
Okay, so
making sure nothing else.
It's
in
the dark alley. They've gone in there for a while,
Ken, I
and then
think
you
it's
see
another
sort of
convertible.
like there's these two little
That's what the
slits of purple light at the edge of the alley,
Hmm.
and you see the edge of the cloak whip out there around the corner, blown by a wind that is contrary and ignoring all actual wind going on.
Hmm.
And you actually see more of him come out of the alleyway as he sort of stops beside this well-dressed gentleman who seems to not mind the weather much. You could try to overhear what's going on if you want.
Um, 27.
If ever there was someone who needed a good time, a change in fortune, I could give it to you. I want nothing from your kind. Get away from here, or I'll teach you a lesson you won't forget. You can't kill me. You can't. That which is dead cannot be killed. Go on. What's it going to cost you, really? I'll give you a free one, free of charge, a sample of the services I can offer. Wouldn't you like Jim Bolger to just go away? I have the power to do that, you know. I'm not going to be fooled by your kind. Get away from here before I pull you inside out. I know it'll hurt, even if it won't kill you. And stay away from the other occupants of this alley. They're under my protection. Now, can't force you to buy what you don't want.
Walks on down the street.
That close enough to trip detection.
It's kind of hard to see. It's like when you have a candle next to another candle from distance, light is hard to distinguish.
yeah.
Yes, but not really.
Oh, anyway, you could get an act one.
And that's a good one. I hate you for it.
Nope.
Nice.
Stranger things have happened.
Da, 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 da. Anyway, what are you doing?
These are in the church.
There's an old man up on the pulpit of this desiccated, ramshackle, abandoned church that you've gained access to through means. You know, mouldering hangings, crushed, damaged pews. There's like part of the roof has fallen in a bit, but it's otherwise fairly calm in here. The storm seems so distant.
There are pews you can sit on, though, right?
And there's this man sitting over there, and he is saying, "There is a war between heaven and hell, and that war is over the same thing it has ever raged for, the human soul. Warriors are chosen to fight on either side. The greatest warriors of the light are struck down before their time, and we are left hopeless and destitute." Now if we will turn to page 38 of our hymn books. There are no hymn books.
Yeah, I'm trying to look around for one.
For he is Lord, for he is Lord. He has ridden amongst the heavens, he is Lord. Though he have no home, his holiness shines through, till he was nailed to a wall. Ah, that was lovely. Thank you, Gladys. What are you doing here?
I needed to talk to you.
I don't fancy men need to talk to a poor old man.
I don't think you're exactly what you appear.
Oh, and what do I appear?
You appear to be a crazy old man who speaks of a god that doesn't exist. But I don't think that's true at all.
Well then. What would you want to talk to a poor old man about?
Harbinger.
Oh. I see. But you don't seem to me like the kind who would wage a holy war against the devil or the one true God. What would you need of a harbinger?
I was wondering if you'd heard of someone that may have killed a holy man in an alley.
I'm just an old man. I know little of such things. Well, lots of people die in alleys.
Someone who may transcend time.
The devil appears in many forms, and he is transcended many things, for he dared to oppose the will of heaven.
I think we should move the formalities aside. If you have information, I would like it. I need to know who killed my friends.
You did. It is you,
That's untrue.
just you and he, till the end of time.
Who is he?
Nobody knows. Maybe not even he knows.
Where does he come from? How do I stop him?
These things have not been revealed to me. Maybe you come. Maybe you already have. I don't. I'm just an old man in a church whose only hope in the coming apocalypse was nailed to a wall to teach you a lesson. It's not me this time.
Who else can I talk to then?
There is one. He has had a hard time. He lives in the alleyway here. If he will listen, he may know something.
Which one?
You will know him when you see him.
Thank you for your time. Yeah, and that's why I'm just...
That's what I was wondering.
Take a change out of pockets.
Yeah, if he hasn't
Like,
done it. Yeah, if he has like a thing, I'll just
Yeah, put some money in it.
throw a few dollars in it. I don't know.
This team's like put some small animal bones in it, and then you think it's witchcraft.
It's witchcraft.
And he just bends back over again. Now they will read from the cantic world of the letters and religious things.
Well, that didn't help.
So, who's this we need to find in the alleys?
Curse.
But then we just...
Yes,
So that's that then.
that's that. No
What?
answers here.
Okay. What if he can't No, he said it possibly has a link to the other thing. Yeah, no. It wouldn't matter, but I'm trying to read one of us instead.
Would have to talk to like Jim Bolger or something. I don't
Jim
know.
Bolger. What have you heard of Jim Bolger?
He's the representative to the Adamite Kings. Not that I know where he currently is.
You had best leave. Already trouble has come sniffing around.
What kind of trouble?
Old man trouble. And despair climbs. Those who would prey upon it manifest. I don't have time for this. Or you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce.
Thanks. Just take that as our cue to leave. Even
It
now.
seems you have enough trouble on your own.
My kind of attracted to me.
This way is the view.
We're leaving.
They come out of the area about 10 minutes later.
How did it go?
Just as they're leaving and coming over to the cars, like a group of greaser guys sort of walk in there and start abusing the bums.
Or we might want to go quickly.
How many are there?
There were 3 of them.
How many is there now?
What greases?
About
There's
half.
just a bunch of spinning combs.
Yeah.
Something cocoon to
I saw the strangest thing when you guys were in there. Your friend came out and spoke to this really well-dressed man, and the well-dressed man, like, he seemed to claim that he was already dead and couldn't be hurt by curse. And then he was like, tried to make some kind of deal to get rid of somebody named Jimbo something, and
Jimboja.
Jimboja.
And then, but he was like, I don't want to deal with any of your kind. Get out of here. And then the man, he offered to give him like some kind of free wish, and he was still cursed, still wasn't interested. And then,
Can you describe him a bit? How well do you remember? Can you describe it a bit better?
He describes
The man.
just a well-dressed man.
slick hair, cocky smirk.
Nothing that looks particularly obvious or...
And how did Curse phrase it? What did he say? What the other man did? Like, I don't want any part of you because of.
Something to do with, your kind around here. He wasn't interested.
Kind who grants wishes. Well, that narrows it down.
And he said something about like a free wish, and he was still like, I won't fall into your tricks. I'm not gonna fall for your tricks by accepting a free wish, and you go about your way.
Someone's offering wishes, and Curse said that there are negative connotations to that. Even a free wish is not desirable.
Yeah, he thought it was some kind of trick, and he was told the guy to just get out of there.
I think we have a lead on our school problem. That's not great. What is it? Intellect or awareness? or-
Intellect.
How many of these have you got before you
Oh, right.
accept that?
1, 2. Better. 16.
Do you want some more?
Grants wishes. Is already dead. Can't die. Even a free wish is undesirable. Oh crap, you might have a Dalgent.
So does that mean you suddenly get this
Yeah.
expression.
A djinn of some kind. If it's trying to deal with curse, higher orders, Daljin maybe.
That sounds bad.
It would
Wait, what do I know
explain
about
a
this?
lot of.
Not even
Well,
about
the-
20
the-
years of.
If the
good
school
point,
teacher
yeah.
made a wish and then suddenly he got a result he really couldn't live with.
Was it? Could he grant a wish that wasn't truly made? Or would he pressure?
It's a deal, a contract.
20.
You have to accept the terms of the contract.
But how much could
If
he...
it's a higher order gem, then he'll need to accumulate 1,000 wishes in exchange for souls. And any even hint of I'd like this is considered a valid contract.
I will state
How
that.
So even if
That sounds nice.
he thought for a moment, that teacher thought for a moment that would be...
That sounds like a good idea.
Or even, I wish they would learn a lesson.
That would be classed as a...
It's that particular style that we're looking. Oh God, I can't live with this result. I'm going to jump off a roof.
But he can make a contract with someone who doesn't actually know what they're making the contract for.
If he just makes an offer to someone and they accept, that's perfectly valid.
Even if he proposes it, like, what would you like to happen? And you say, oh, I'd like this to happen, meaning hypothetically,
Yeah.
that's a deal. You don't decide what the deal is, it does.
Do any of us? Do I know what the price?
So,
It is okay. I do know that. Okay.
although it can offer a freebie, it doesn't have to take the soul.
Hence what I saw between it and Curse. Yeah.
What does losing your soul actually do?
I don't know.
Curse was a soulless being. He lacked spirit completely. So
Is spirit the same as soul?
Not in D&D. Although they serve the same function.
Then why would the man try to the Jinn man try to?
You could still live without your soul, possibly, but you'd be changed. You'd suffer. You'd be vulnerable to many more things. It's like an apartment with nobody home in it.
You'd start attracting things.
You'd be vulnerable to being possessed by other things.
And of course, when you died, that would be it.
How do you stop something like this?
fine.
You prevent it from happening.
I mean, how do you stop somebody going around this Jinn going around and just getting people to fall into his?
How do you banish them? Is what you're saying?
Well, you know, how do you stop him just going around and granting people wishes?
You don't.
I'm sure something like this has come up before. Do you have any books that explain how they got rid of it another time?
No, but I have been to a place that had a lot more books than I do. Your friend's bookstore. Remember the first time you
Yeah.
I started going through some of the. He had some nice material.
You're talking about
And
the
that's-
sandwich place.
It's not a sandwich place.
It is now.
What?
Oh,
What did you do?
Well,
I may have gone in there one day looking for books and asked for a sandwich.
Why?
I was hungry, and he got angry and gave me one. So I may have mentioned it to a few of my friends, and they thought it was the best idea. So they all thought it was a great idea to.
And then suddenly
and
there was a demand for sandwiches, so it became.
so it became a sandwich
Then
and
his
bookstore.
employees started actually selling sandwiches. So it is a sandwich shop as well now.
I didn't.
Fictional Roads Bookstore, also Sewer Boy.
I can think of two possible solutions we can pursue right now. We go looking for the book. If we can find out which Dalgin this is and the name, names have power, but it's incredibly unlikely we can find it. Or two, we try and get the Archmage involved.
No.
What if we talk to the Undertaker?
Because
You currently owe him 13.
already owe him favours.
But if he's been granting wishes, there are soulless people all over the city. If we wait for them to die of natural causes, then we can put the orphan souls in those dead bodies that don't have any souls and won't go anywhere.
That's actually not a bad plan.
That
There's
would
probably
actually
nothing wrong with that.
It
work.
depends.
Because that way we're not ending anyone's life prematurely. We're not disrupting any soul's vessel into the next life.
So they.
But it just takes time.
I don't even know how that will work. I'll leave that to you guys.
It's
I mean, this kind of thing, aside from it not being like an entity from outside this world attacking it, this is right in Archmage wheelhouse.
but if that is in the warehouse, wouldn't they be already on it? Because
No,
Well,
because
we-
they didn't know it was happening.
I mean, we just found out from what Soviet happened to hear between it trying to make an offer to Curse.
And how much do the mages really watch? Lower amounts of magic, less amounts of magic being used.
Meanwhile, 2 blocks away. This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy. Fuck you! Bang! Be gone! Like, local gangbanger with solid gold gun disappears.
Well, that was well done.
Yes, you can't be too careful.
Wouldn't it be nice, though, if these incidences just didn't happen at all? Like, the unsanctioned magical energy resonance never happened.
Yeah, that would be great.
Done.
Oh god.
People just die when you name them?
Jesus. Okay.
Done what?
Oh, I just meant that the unsanctioned use of magical energy resonance will no longer trigger.
But that's impossible.
Nothing is impossible. Anyway, must be going.
oh fuck!
What just happened?
Oh fuck! The worst thing. You can use magic when you like now.
Big problem.
No,
Big
I
problem.
know.
Just gloss over the problem
So,
part.
do you want to go to the Undertaker or Vincent Demetrios first?
Well, there's a thing that doesn't get asked every day.
Yeah. I mean, ever. I doubt, even in role playing, that sentence has ever come up.
Joke today.
How long have you guys been up and going? Is it all day? And it's like 2 in the morning?
It's about
Yes.
2 in the morning now. Yeah,
We're pretty much running on empty here.
I think we need to postpone
It's been a big day.
the rest of this till tomorrow or later.
Maybe if we don't go to a cemetery, if we go to Kybercorp, we may be able to get a conversation through quickly.
Or we have to make an appointment anyway. I mean, I'm doubting either of them are just going to drop what they're doing and come and speak to us, right?
Well, if we go to them, anything they do with a ritual or research or something is going to take time. So we need to get
So the
them.
quicker we tell them, the quicker they can get started.
All right, what's closer? I'm guessing the Kyber building's closer.
Probably.
Plus it's cold, I don't want to go into a cemetery. Go tomorrow.
After the Kyber building.
You're right.
Secretary,
Hello, welcome to Kyber Building.
can I see Mr. Sito and Supply, please?
Oh, yes. Here is pass. Elevator is there. It is floor 39.
Thank you.
Who all is going?
I'm going.
I mean, I want to go.
I'll hang in the car.
So you all get in the elevator and you cruise your way on up here. You arrive. The elevator door opens onto a desert plain.
Oh, this is good.
It's, you know, it's
Sounds
a,
like somewhere I'd really want to be.
you know, it's a bad thing when the elevator doesn't talk to you when you come here.
Oh, I am Mr. Seto. Welcome to my desert. Oh, hey, come in out of the shade. Pull! Door's shut, gone.
I thought I was done with this.
This
No.
is a pleasant place to be.
It's really neat how he did it.
Palefaces, sit. How can I help you?
Well, you can explain.
We really need to.
Let's
speak
make
to-
an appointment. Please.
Oh yeah, let me just pull that out of my ass. Oh, no, nothing there.
We have reason to believe there's a Daljan loose in the city.
Okay, please go to the top floor. Floor 100.
Yes.
Here is your pass.
Thank you.
He hands you a tomahawk.
Right.
Does
Thank
the elevator
you.
open back up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Once in the elevator, it turns into like a little cow.
I wanted to see how the tomahawk went into the elevator.
It's a-
slide it into
You
the.
just smash it into the panel. I feel like Skinwalker should have been here for that.
He probably would have enjoyed that.
Had he been, it would have been a different scenario.
Yeah.
Thought so.
That was my phone.
But meanwhile, you're sitting in the back of the car, and you're like, finally not so cramped.
Stretch out.
You were in the
Around.
front
Yeah, you're in
seat!
the front seat,
You would have
yeah.
had the seat all the way back, crushing Sophie.
I thought she had shotgun.
She did.
Yeah,
but-
I wouldn't have
but-
built
but-
it up.
I've got
But
it now,
yeah.
though.
He didn't understand the concept of shotgun,
Yeah,
so
he
he would
just
have taken
got
it
it
anyway.
And I don't give a shit. So.
I'll claim that land like they claimed mine.
A well-dressed white man stops by your car.
Ah, that's a nice car you've got there, friend.
It's not mine.
Ah, that would explain why you're in the passenger seat instead of behind the wheel. No, you too could have a car just like this. I can make it happen. It would be easy.
I would not like the taint of the white man any further on my life.
Ah, I understand. You'd like the white man to stop interfering in your business. I can make that happen too.
Life is a balance. I must strive to uphold myself, friend. And then squint at him.
So
No danger.
tell me then, what do you want?
Danger senses going off here.
Are the spirits not saying anything?
Gotta go.
Winds up the window.
Spirits are like,
Yeah, I
The
The
top
top's
would be
up! Yeah, you wind up
Right.
a window!
know. Yeah, I know.
spirits are like, we're out.
Anyway, we're in the middle of this.
There must be something I can do for you.
I throw myself out of the convertible at him, just leap over the door. Hella suspicious. I've heard them talking about what the Daljan does.
Okay. Yeah, you
And-
knock him to the ground.
Haymaker punch.
Yeah, that happens. You smash his face in.
And then
And it just goes,
Fool, you can't kill what's already dead.
and he stands up. There's not a lot you can do about it.
we have an emergency.
Do you know how annoying it is to have all the power in the universe,
Keep the calm on while he's talking.
but be unable to use it unless some peon makes a wish?
None of you can hear this.
No,
The
it's-
Kyber building is completely shielded.
Yep.
Because it
That's
has
good to
be.
know, though. I mean, not that we know, but
I wish Skinwalker were here for the tomahawk thing.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
that's what's happening.
Garant.
At least he's relaxing the front seat.
I do not know the difficulties of your dark magic.
There
Spirits
has to be something.
Grant me righteous power. I do not need your foul taint.
Very well. Perhaps someone else will be more receptive to whatever they want. Starts walking away. I'm going to have to go find someone else's soul. And there's nothing you can do about it, Mr. Anderson.
Actually, like, full on clenching fists, tensing muscles.
At which point you say something like, "Oh, I wish I could just have 2 minutes alone with you, pal."
Say nothing. I hold back
That's
all words.
it.
Man, I wish Harbinger would fuck off.
Ooh.
Nice try, asshole.
You wish you'd stop going around taking people's souls?
Exactly. Yeah. Can't do that. That's one which you wouldn't be able to grant.
Yeah, because why would he grant
Yeah,
that?
it's
He
his
doesn't
choice as well.
have to.
No.
That's why that doesn't work.
And no response from the comms, so I'll rush into the private building.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're a big one.
My friends, they came in minutes before.
They did.
I need to see them. Where are they?
I cannot disclose the private information of the Kyber Corporation.
Can you give them a message?
Yes, I can.
Tell them what's it called?
Doujin.
The Daojin was here.
The Daojin was here.
As we leave the building, he's going to tell us.
Yes. It's going to happen. But
Okay, no problem.
I'll meet them at the car.
You will meet them at the car.
I walk back outside.
Yep.
Stroke my head.
Out tray. Done. Like many Russian peasants, I'm an idiot. We are all worthless garbage.
I'd say, the Jontron has come. What's the Jontron?
He's a prostitute!
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we'll see him in a year.
11 months, to be fair. No, pretty year. I'm actually wondering if that, 11-month absence was like a deliberate Phantom Menace reference where it's like, he's gone for fucking ages, then he comes back with, that.
He also, works in advertising and shit as well. I'm sure
Yeah.
he just did his real job.
Also, it takes months to make this shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
With the
And he's
also
going
with
to
the-
acquire all of that shit to fill his apartment up with.
And Phil Swift.
And Phil Swift.
That was part of the
I
shit.
would love it if it was 11 months entirely because he was still trying to contact us.
Well, anyway.
And until they return, I'm just going to be pacing up and down the sidewalk by the car.
It's loitering, bucko.
So anyway, you guys get to floor 100. You exit the elevator into a large marble-tiled foyer, and there's 2 big doors.
walk in, go to the middle, go to the light.
Yep.
Been here, done that.
Speak! Speak. Speak!
Oh, there's a Doujin in the city.
Do you detect any unauthorized use of magical energies? Let us find out. There has been a lot. An agent was dispatched. Bring him forth! Another guy joins you in the light. I'm here. Recently you attended an unauthorized use of magical energy. Yes. It seems a mage had used power to grant himself a golden weapon. Unusual. Was there anything unusual about that? Yes, he granted himself a golden weapon. And he was 15 years old and black. Not wizardly material. How dare you say that black people cannot be wizardly material? I rather mean the 15 years part. Right there. That was the bit. And that is all? Yeah, I think so. Oh, there was a strangely dressed man who said something about inconvenience of all this unauthorized magic energy thing. And that didn't trigger any kind of warning to you at all? Why? You hear this sound.
A million.
A Mexican
Stereo.
What wish kind of cropped up at the time?
What?
You didn't say you wanted anything or wished
No,
for.
no, I don't think so.
Did you say something would be nice or convenient?
I can't recall. It's been a busy week. Well, that's awesome. Well, there's nothing coming up now. Artifact count is awfully high, but we can't seem to... Oh, that's great. That's great. Wonderful. The chamber is dismissed.
So you're gonna do something about it?
The chamber is dismissed.
Would it be possible to talk to the Archmage about this?
Silence!
Did he wish for you to be unable to detect magic?
Oh yeah! The chamber is dismissed.
We do have one person that's seen the Daljin, possibly, so might be able to help narrow it down which one it is.
Ah!
Sorry, but you're...
You will be taken into the cloister of eternal fortitude and questioned. She disappears.
Can I just go with,
The
But-
chamber is to be dismissed and cleared.
But he'll be the most current one that's seen him.
Silence!
Yes, he is also...
You're outside!
Outside the building?
Yeah.
Yes. And you are in your boxer shorts.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.